Hello, welcome to another Daily Digest video. I'm Merriam, and today I am playing a deck that is often maligned in Modern, and for good reason. In general, I don't think it's very good, but it's Merfolk, and this is a version of the deck that takes it in a different direction, so I want to test it out. It's a slower version of the deck, but a lot more disruptive. We got a bunch of repeals, dismembers, Chalice of the Voids, main, in addition to the Spreading Seas, some additional creature lands with these fairy conclaves, and really only keeping the most powerful creatures from the original version of the deck, the 2-mana lords, the Silver Let-Ups, the Master Waves, things like that, and Coral Helm Commander, which is another powerful standalone threat. So going to be interested in this version of the deck. This hand is not great if our repeals aren't good, because we do not have a creature to reveal to Adept to make it a 2-mana play instead of a 5-mana play. So I kind of think this is a mulligan. It's just so bad against so many different decks. So yeah, let's send this one back. This is basically the same hand, except we don't have a Dismember, and we've thrown away the Dismember to upgrade our Fairy Conclave into a Mutavault. I do think Mutavault is better. I guess this is going to be a keep. Hopefully I can scry into another Merfolk, so I get to play Adept on 2. If it's a slow matchup, I wouldn't even mind repealing my own Adept on 3. I wouldn't be that happy about it, but I wouldn't mind. Opponent still checking out their hand. And keep. So I will keep this 6, and third repeal is not something I want. I'm going to start on this Mutavault. There's a chance I just attack with it on turn 2. If I don't have a target for repeal and can't play Adept. And get my 2 damage in when I can. Every point counts. What are you playing? Gideon Ravener? Don't really know what that means. I'm sure it's a reference to something that I don't get because I'm old and curmudgeonly. I'm sure a bunch of you at home are being like, why is Ross so stupid? Doesn't even know Gideon Ravener. Well, I don't. Probably mispronouncing it too, just digging a deeper and deeper hole. Really just want my opponent to play a land. Or just not play a land. At least pass the turn. That's really what I want. Just pass the turn, right back. Urza's Power Plant. Well, I'm not too happy to see that one with a relic, but at least I drew a Merfolk, so I can cast my Adept. Silvergill Adept. Best card in the deck. By a lot. Ooh, another Mutavault. That's pretty good. Mutavaults are going to be important in this matchup because they survive Oblivion Stone. Walking Ballista for 1. Tilt. That's kind of interesting. I could Chalice for 1 to try to stop them from playing more like Chromatic Stars and Expedition maps and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that. Done. Chalice for 1. Please don't have a natural Tron. For once in your miserable Tron life. Who doesn't even aggressively use the relic. Come on. Please minus on my Chalice of the Void. Minus on Island. Okay. Repeal your relic. Oh, now you do it. Now you do it. I'm not going to miss it a second time. Huh. Ooh, we got... Is this an Ulamog? Sure. Exile my 2 Mutavaults. I've seen enough. That's enough of this. Let's bring in these deprives, please. Let's, why don't we cut Dismember and Repeal? Neither seems very good. I don't think Tech Edge is very good, but maybe it's okay. This feels like a lot of lands to have in the deck now, but I kind of want to hit land drops. And I think Dismember and Repeal are pretty bad. So, like, the question is whether or not I want Echoing Truth over some number of lands, and I don't really want to cut blue lands or Mutavaults, so, just going to play 24 lands now. Merfolk should play more lands anyway. This is making my deck better. Hopefully we can draw some Spreading Seas here and some Aether Vials. Those are the 2 cards I want to draw. So then I can start leaving my mana open for Deprive, other things, still cast some creatures, apply some pressure. And once you Spreading Seas on land, you can Tech Edge them, maybe if they don't have Tron, if they have to play a Forest, and still keep them off from ever getting Tron. So Spreading Seas sort of helps Tectonic Edge in that respect by leaving the land on the battlefield. There's a Spreading Seas, and we have a Lord, a Mutavault, and a Deprive, so I think this is a for sure keep. We're going to try to Spreading Seas on turn 3, and then on turn 4, and all the 6 is good. On turn 4, we can start swinging with Mutavault and Lord and hold up Deprive. Animal to 5, there we go. And Scry to the bottom. Everything is coming up Thrill House now. Chromatic Sphere. Ooh, and there's another Deprive. Looking good, Millhouse. Looking good. Stirrings. Where do we find another Tron piece? Where's this tower? Okay, so I believe, given that they stirred into that tower, that they are more likely to have another power plant than another tower. Normally I like to leave the tower in play, because it's better against Oblivion Stone, but let's Spreading Seas that one. Yeah. Now that once I saw the Coral Home, I realized I should have just played a tapped Island, and if I draw another island, I can play it and then Coral Home next turn, which I think is better than attacking with Mutavault. But now I'm priced into it for an extra turn. Hopefully that doesn't reduce my clock. Be nice to see them not play another Tron land here and to know I have another turn, but that never happens. This deck is just so good at assembling Tron. It's monstrously good. Well, that's awkward. Okay, activate Mutavault. Attack you for 5. Like, this would have been another attack for 2, get them to 16, and then next turn the attacks for 8, and then I have a second Deprive, and instead now I'm behind. So I actually do exactly give them a turn. I'm probably going to lose because of it, because I'm playing against Tron, and that's how these things work. Yeah, stir into the other piece, sure. Don't think I can let this one resolve. The only question is that, like, if they have another O-Stone, I look pretty silly. Pretty really silly. But if I let it resolve, then I'm kind of hamstrung for several turns. Yeah, just going to counter it. Turn an island. And down to 4 cards. Okay, no second O-Stone, that's pretty helpful. Now let's 5 them again. That is gross. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can counter that. That is really gross. My draws here have not been particularly good after that second deprive. Okay. Not super concerned with another map, though that gets them pretty close to Ulamog. Really need to draw another Spreading Seas. Sanctimogin. Another O-Stone. Yeah, I don't think I can let this one resolve. They're still one short of Ulamogging me, but hopefully I can find a... Okay. That is interesting. Yep. Let's play it and mush for 3. So now I have them dead with another Lord. If they don't have something. Karn wouldn't be good enough. Please don't be Ulamog. Even 5/5 Ballista. I guess that would still be really bad. That would kill both my Lords and pop the Sanctum. But it would at least give me a turn to find another Spreading Seas. This kind of feels like Ballista the way they're slowly... No, it's Ulamog. Ugh. Now they probably just get Walking Ballista. Or just another Ulamog if they have a land, sure. Now I'm pretty dead. Yeah, I mean the other Ulamog just takes care of this. I have no idea what they could like possibly draw that wouldn't kill it. They'd have to have not land in it. I guess they could like cantrip a bunch of spheres into lands. But yeah, it's probably my best bet. So let's play Master. I'm going to get 2 tokens because of the Spreading Seas. Not sure how much better this would have gone if I had Core-Helmed on 4 instead of attacking with Mutavault. I think it would have gone better. Karn, yeah, that'll deal with Master too, sure. Oh, they hit Vile. That's interesting. I guess they just get to hit the Master of Waves next turn. So they definitely don't have another land in their hand. Let's get 2 damage in while we can. And even if they have somehow nothing next turn, I think I'm going to end up a little short. Even if I draw lower, this will only be 5. I don't know what kind of nothing they could possibly have, seeing as the land lets them Ulamog me. Just as Ugin. Sure. Now they just get to take the card out of my hand. Well, I'm dead. I wonder if that game is close. Because they probably end up having to Spatial Contortion the Lord, or one of the Lords, and then maybe I can get something going. I don't think the Mutavault sticks around, but the Ulamog is still just going to be too much. I mean, I had Spreading Seas and 2 Deprives, and it was not even close to good enough. They just easily turned 4 Tron me instead, and then I had a million different awesome cards. Just O-Stone, Ulamog, Karn, Ugin. Pretty good draw on their part, I think. I think you beat a lot of mediocre draws to good draws with what I had, but that's just not a matchup that you're gonna fix a lot of the time. Just a tough one. I guess I could have drawn a Tech Edge too at that point, or another Spreading Seas, and you just needed one of those. And then I think I would have been in good shape if I had hit one before the Ulamog. Or even after the Ulamog, really, because he had to attack twice to kill me, and I would have gotten Master down on the second turn and probably threatened a lethal crackback. So I actually think if I had drawn another Spreading Seas or Tech Edge there, I would have won. Which is, I guess, kind of impressive given how good their draw was. Also, if I'd had the Vial on turn 1. So, not like it. But game 1 was definitely lopsided, but game 2, I think it ended very lopsided, but was closer than it seemed. I had a lot of live draws off the top of my deck. I just didn't hit any of them. I don't think I'm a huge favorite to hit any of them by any means, but they also needed to have a very good draw that re-upped on Tron on turn 4. They hit the other Tron piece off of Star Rings, things like that, so that they certainly weren't guaranteed to have the draw that they had, and then follow it up with nothing but awesome threats. So, not the worst of matches or worst of showings for Merfolk. Still a deck that I think is a ways away from contending, but I think this is taking it in the right direction. So if you really have your heart set on playing Merfolk, if that's the deck you've been playing, I think moving it into a more disruptive direction is where you want to be, and you should continue exploring that avenue. So I hope you enjoyed watching that one. Sorry I could not take down the dreaded Tron, but that's the way it goes sometimes, and I'll be back at it, and you can come see me again on Friday. Bye.